What phone?
Can I get y'all with the handheld mics to check y'all?
It's the handheld people. Yeah.
I hear y'all. I hear.
Where my charger go?
Alright, we going, y'all.
Can't lose no charger in here. I came in with around my neck.
It's around the chair, boo.
I want to see it off the mic. Little pad.
You guys, everybody say hi to everybody on Facebook.
Hey, happy hump day, happy Wednesday. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Get Moxie, the Lifestyle Talk radio show. I am one half of the dynamic duo. I go by the name of Mr. Eli Isabel. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. As you can see, around the table, we're a little deep tonight, but that's how we like it. We like to go deep sometimes.
Yes.
Yes, and before we go any further, please allow me, with all honor and respect, and she got a knot on her head as of 4 minutes ago, but she's still my people, y'all. Please give it up for my very lovely and vivacious co-host, Coach Nelly B's in the building.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all? And let me preface this by saying Eli has abused me tonight
Hey.
with his car, okay?
You know I'm on
So I got a
probation.
knot on my head, so he's gonna get punished after the show. But shout out to everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in to Get Moxie, the Lifestyle Talk Show, where we have invigorating, solution-focused conversations that will cause the rest of your life to be your best life. As always, thank you, Eli,
Yes.
for the wonderful introduction.
Sorry for the knot.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Welcome to Hottest Live family. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Shout out to all our Facebook family who's checking in tonight. You want to shout out the people nails?
Definitely. Shout out to Jennifer Henry. Hey, Jen Ham. Al Holmes, what's happening? Dorothy Pratt, thank you for tuning in. Janet Harris, thank you for tuning in. Marcus Dean Mullen, go to your bed. Thank you for tuning in.
Al Holmes is in the building. What up, Al B?
Yes.
Erica Calhoun, my cousin. Jen Hen, welcome to the Get Moxie show. It's been so long.
Yes,
Stranger. Shay Marriott, shout out to her. I did Shay's show last night. Thank you, Shay. That was an absolutely fantastic show. I had a great time. Look forward to rocking with you again. Also, shout out to Batya El Rai.
Who?
Her spiritual name. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just call her Batya.
Batia.
Batya. Get it right.
Batia.
That's right. Shout out to everybody who's listening and tuning in. Appreciate you guys for joining us tonight. Nelly B, you want to talk about some of these fantastic people we have around the table with us?
Definitely. I'm just trying to get the camera together. I think the broadcast was interrupted.
Hey, Monique. All right, Candace May, what up, boo? Eda Barber, what up, son? Doing fade since 94. My man.
So tonight we have a wonderful panel of special guests in the building with us, and they're familiar to the Moxie family. We definitely, we're excited to have them here with us. We have, we're going to let them introduce themselves.
Yeah. Say your name and, what you do.
What you do?
Let's start with this person right here between us because she got so much mouth. Let's see if she going to speak on some things tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the lady right here between me and Nelly.
I'm Shell.
All right, cool at times. She tries to sneak up on me in downtown Wilmington and scare me all the time. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. Skip on around. Y'all know Coach Nelly B. Across the table, y'all, we have author.
Yeah.
We have elder. We have the very lovely.
Everything, huh?
I just want her. I want to get up for a prize. Say your name. I'm sorry.
Hey everybody, this is Moni, your girl. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome back, Moni. Much love. You know we love having you on. What up, Joel Bell? And last, but certainly not least, y'all, New
Let
York.
me introduce him.
Okay, let me fall back.
So, coming to you live, the one and only. It's the boy. It's my side piece, and he knows why I said I want to introduce him tonight because he's in trouble as well too. This is my side piece, y'all. Give it up for the one and only Corey Wilkerson.
Hello.
We got the radio voice. Hey man, don't try to out radio voice me up in here.
Not at all.
'Cause I'll go deep.
Go deeper.
Welcome to the Quiet Storm.
I'm not. I
Listen, the
can't.
best of I'll be sure.
You so dumb.
Don't try it, Cole
You
Wilk.
got
I
it.
got you, baby. KL Lily, hey babe, welcome to the show. Joel, hey Dad, what's up? So what's going on, Nelly B? Talk to the people.
I'm here. What's going on, y'all? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Listen, I'm ready for this week to be over.
Word.
Already. Like, I'm ready for this week to be over. But, I'm good. I was having, things have been really good for me until I got busted in my head today.
Oh man.
I might have a little concussion. Yeah, you're not gonna let this one down.
Don't. I'm telling you now, if you hire a lawyer to sue me, you're gonna waste money. I'm 50 cents away from having a quarter. You don't know that struggle. Don't do it.
But besides that, everything has been good. I'm definitely looking forward to the weekend coming up. I was actually invited over to an event. It's called what is it called? It's called Girls Can Do Anything. So it's an event for all teenagers in Wilmington this weekend by Lorena Wooten.
Oh,
And,
what up,
so,
Lorraine? Word.
Yeah, so I'll be going there with them and, just talking to the teenagers about just everyday things. And
All
she said,
girls?
all girls.
All right.
And it's been sold out. It's 350 teenage women.
Word. That's
Like
good
girls.
stuff.
I was like, wow.
That's good stuff.
On the back.
Yes, I was
Wow.
really impressed by it. And I was like, listen, how can I get in there? Like,
Word.
let me be a part of this. I think it's really great. Even though I don't have any girls myself, but I just think it's a great way to get out and reach out to the girls and prepare them for the future, dealing with men like Eli and Corey.
You couldn't do any worse. I mean, we solid dudes up here.
That's the presentation how you said that.
I know she tried to like play us on the low. It's all good. Rena Brown skinned. Welcome to the show, baby. Lamar Hayward. Can you please mention our event coming up? We got to get these tickets. Listen,
Oh, yes.
come on, people.
right,
All
yeah,
y'all
so
ain't sexy.
I
Come
told
get your sexy back.
Or if you are sexy, you just want to enhance it. October 28th, we will be having a pole twerk dancing class out here in Dover at Club Allure. That is the old Bubba's. I think that's what it's called. It's October 28th from 2 to 4 with Miss Shardea at Poleworks LLC. We have, I think we only got a couple tickets left.
Yes.
We've actually been making some
I
stuff.
hand delivered tickets today if you're in the Newcastle County area from Claymont to North Smyrna.
So yeah,
Well, I'm going to say Middletown. Let me cut that.
it'll be on
I'll
October
deliver.
28th.
You hand delivered twerk tickets?
Twerk
I
tickets.
do.
Yes, he does.
Don't stop. Cut that.
Right.
Tickets.
Don't pass, right?
There it is.
Word.
Right.
You gonna get a ticket thrown at you over there. You better slow down.
So, tickets are $25. It is a 2-hour class. It's an intro to pole dancing and it's a twerk class.
Yes.
You'll be getting goodie bags and all that great stuff. And Eli is,
I'll be there pouring some wine for y'all. I
Pouring
guess
some
it'll be
wine.
free.
yeah,
On me.
there you go, on
Like,
Eli.
I got
So get your tickets. If tickets are on eventbrite.com. If not, you can hit us up in the inbox and Eli will definitely bring the tickets to you.
Absolutely. Or again, order them. But I'll fire up the hoopty and slide through. Get you a
Fry it
ticket.
up.
No doubt. November 4th.
Go ahead.
I'm having a co-drive at Rose Hill Community Center, 19 Lamson Lane. If you would like to participate, come out and just show support, man. Bring a new or a gently used coat. We're trying to do something for the kids. I'm only looking, listen, please. I'm only looking for 2T or 5T to 2T or 2T to 5T. Don't come up there with no coats for an 8th grader. This is for the babies, pre-K. That'll be November the 4th at Rose Hill Community Center from 10 to 1. I'll be out there. Let's chance to do something great for the community, man. Let's give back. We've all been blessed to some degree. And show up, man. Come through and holler at your boy. And let's do something good for the kids.
Definitely. You have Rena's comment up there about the erotic open mic night.
I do.
Read that for me, please.
Rena Brown skinned. I guess I can stop doing that. Okay, Rena Brown skin candy girl Erotic Open Mic Night this Saturday, October the 14th at Indulgence Boutique. That is on South Street. What's the address, Rena? Some South Street in Philly. If you like to join Rena, she has a really dope spot, y'all. Come out and support Black-owned businesses. People out here are trying to do some great things. Come out and show support from Rena. As soon as Rena puts up the actual address on South Street, we'll put that back in. Rena, put it into the feed, please, and I'll definitely read it again.
There it is.
Jocelyn, hey, thickness.
Definitely shout out to Banking on Life crew. They was with us last week and we had a really good time with them. So shout out to y'all. Definitely gotta bring them back on the show.
Yes, and I want to go return the favor. I want to get up there and rock with them.
We gotta take a
See
trip out
what's
to
good.
Philly. So shout out to the Banking on Life crew. We definitely enjoyed ourselves with y'all last week. So we get into tonight's topic. We have a wonderful panel of guests that
Is that you?
that's me?
No, keep talking.
Okay. We have a wonderful panel of guests that we're going to get into tonight's topic. Talking about, I like you, just because I like you don't mean that I want you. Corey.
I understand. That's how you feel.
The call out is real right here. The
So,
call out is real.
sidebar, like I said, that's my boy, so he's going to get called out all night. Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's going to get called out all night.
So, Nils,
Yeah.
quick scenario for around the table.
Hit it.
So, said individual I know, let's call her Sheila, right? Sheila and dude together. They break up. Dude, say 6 months they were apart, maybe 5, 6 months they were apart. Completely broke up. You do you, I do me. Dude makes a baby. Don't know it. Him and Sheila get back together. Now they're rocking. Now here comes the new chick with the baby, or letting him know she's pregnant. She wants him to attend all these doctor's appointments, the whole 9 yards. You know, this is your baby, and he kind of believes it's his baby because you know they were doing the damn thing. He is going to get a paternity test when the baby arrives, but in the meantime, he is willing to kind of step up to his commitment. But Sheila is giving him the blues. What advice, if any, would we give to? Let's call him Sam and Sheila. What advice would we give to Sam in this scenario?
Who going first?
Go ahead. Hit it.
I mean, I think Sam, I think he should step up to his commitment. I mean, at the end of the day, he potentially had a baby, and he needs to go ahead and leave up to his commitment until he find out otherwise. And regardless of, what's the young lady's name? Sheila. And if she can't appreciate that, then she shouldn't be with him anyway.
So Sheila should fall back. And, you know, still...
She should support and understand.
Support.
It's hard for her, I get it. It's going to be hard because she didn't sign up for that either, right? But he still has an obligation as a potential father to step up to the plate. So,
Word.
so
What the ladies got to say.
I mean, we stepping up before we find out. I mean, I just feel like if you got into this committed relationship with Sheila, and it's going to be difficult. I feel like open communication is the best thing in this situation. If he wants to attend the appointments, he needs to continue to have that open line of communication with Sheila, so that she's understanding of where he stands with it. You know, there's potential here that's my child. So just rock with me on this until we find out otherwise.
So you full support.
You got to speak up into your mic, baby.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm in full support. I'm in full support of open communication.
Okay.
I'm in full support of them trying to sustain what they're trying to build while they go through this tough time. That's what I'm in full support.
Okay. No issues with him, and this for anybody, with him attending the doctor's appointments and the whole nine?
No, as long as he keeps it platonic.
Okay.
And about the baby, when he starts showing signs of it being more than that, then it'll be a problem.
Oh,
Got a lot of soft-spoken little
For
people
real,
up in here
everybody trying to
tonight.
talk about something. Listen, I'm gonna
Or maybe we just real loud,
Though. Like the mic.
Word, rock that mic. Put it in front of your mouth.
There it is.
I really would believe in that way of being. Wowzer.
We're being told by the producer to put it in our mouth. All right.
Greg
so, yes,
Banks, what's up, homie?
Definitely. What was the scenario? I missed it.
So the scenario was Sheila
was pregnant.
and what I said his name was?
Sam.
I'm gonna mess my college real name out. Sheila and Sam in a relationship. They break up. You do you, I do me. 5-6 months. Sam meanwhile gets another chick pregnant. Him and Sheila get back together, and this girl, he don't know this girl is pregnant until like a month or two later. She says, "I'm pregnant. You know, it's your baby. We're doing the damn thing." And now, as Sheila, Sam have a baby on the way from this chick that he was dealing with for a short period of time. How are you receiving this situation? Are you in? Are you supportive of Sam? Is he allowed to go to the doctor's appointments to be there for the potential child
Yeah.
that's on the way? You good with that?
Yeah, I mean, if there's a potential that it's his child, I would definitely say step up to the plate until, like you said, Monique, till we figure out what's what. You know, and then once you figure out what's what, then then of course, you know, he could take things further. But if he was bona her and there's a potential that that's his child, then yeah.
Y'all so mature. I respect that though.
That's
I
what you
respect the
want him to
maturity
be.
to say, I want you to be mature. I'm just saying, you know, I posed this question elsewhere, and there was a lot, oh, hell no, that B can't, blah, 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 and he better not go to no appointments till we find out that baby's his. So, no, I definitely appreciate a different perspective. So,
See,
nah,
I
that's
don't
cool.
understand when if shoes on the other foot, they want it the other way around.
Woo!
Very true.
So you have to look at it both ways. If it was me, I would want him to be supportive of me.
Absolutely. Is she,
Go ahead.
I think it's openly mature
It's very mature.
for her to go to the appointment also.
Well,
With the dude,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to no appointment with him.
Now,
I'd let him go.
I don't need to be in a room, but I mean, like, if it's a husband and wife situation, say it's a husband and wife situation, you're going to involve her anyway. So if that's where we going, I'll wait outside. We'll go in there. I'll wait outside.
Can't you get
That's
tested while
cool.
she's pregnant?
I don't know. I ain't had nobody pregnant in a long
You
time.
have to. We can do that.
Can you really?
Avoid all that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Take some of the food
Not that I
out.
had a kid in a while.
Let me tell, what's his name?
Sam.
Let me tell Sam. Your dog, I'm gonna call your name, I promise.
Yeah, we just didn't do it, so you can check it.
You gonna drop the
You
phone?
put this Stella down.
It's tricky.
We just said his real name.
All right, so we the computer's not acting right today, but you got all the comments.
I'll read
up
some
there.
comments.
Shout out to JF Clay. Thank you, honey. He said my smile is electrifying. Everybody just making my head
Word.
big tonight. What's happening? What's
That's
going
why we
on?
gave you that knot.
You're so ignorant. Shout out to Janelle Cook. Greg Banks said, I think we all would go to the appointment together.
You good? You can read?
Yeah, I got
All
it.
right.
Mm-hmm. Rena says, step up. I mean, are they in a relationship still? No. Then why is he going to the appointments and things? I don't know what it is to be a single mom, but it was a brief encounter. Come on, Gina. That's too much.
Who said that?
Rena.
I think, you know what, let's flip the script. Corey, so we're the men here at this table. Our girl gets pregnant during a hiatus, and she comes back to us with,
Would y'all
I'm
take her
pregnant.
back? Y'all wouldn't even take her back.
Wednesday?
Y'all wouldn't even take her back.
How you know we might be real mature like y'all?
Facts.
So let us
Negative.
finish.
You know.
Negative.
Can I finish
Sure,
the
taking someone
scenario,
else pregnant.
please? You come back and you're 2 months pregnant. We've been apart for, I don't know, 6 months. You come back 2 months pregnant. Will you, fellas on the feed, are you willing, can you be supportive of that situation?
No.
You wouldn't be supportive, Corey? Why not?
I felt that it wasn't even a real thing.
Even if you was in love with her?
No. I mean, I don't think I can handle it.
You know what the thing for me, the hard part for me would be, because you know how we always think women, and not all women, but we think most women, if they're going to deal with a man, they must really like him. So the fact that you liked him enough to let him, he didn't have to use the condom.
Okay, so let's go here
You know what
because
I'm just telling you from the male perspective, like,
no, I get that, but we was talking about it in the car, and you was like, if you deal with a chick, he said, Eli was just telling me in the car, if he deals with a chick, like jump off status, there has to be some
not that I
type of.
would, it's a scenario.
Not that you would, of
Scenario.
course not. Negative.
Alright.
You would never do such a thing, because you saved yesterday. You said that there had to be some type of attraction, some type of like there that you have for this chick as to why you
At this
sleep with her.
age, but when you're younger, not necessarily.
But
Because,
we're talking about now, right?
oh, right now, yeah, I would have to dig you. Yeah, for us to go there. But,
It's not just about the sex then.
no, but me digging you would lead to that. You know what I mean? If it's mutual. You know what I mean? But I think it's just deeper for men to know that this dude, you know, he busting you and now you have a baby on the way. That's a hard pill
I
to
gotta watch
swallow.
you go through that for 9 months.
Females feel the same way.
And he wants to go to the doctor's appointments and all that.
Come on, now. Get out of here.
It's your ego.
This is my baby now.
Yeah, it's the ego because
It's
you
your
gotta
ego.
watch the.
Yeah, you gotta raise his kid.
But
If
is
Loving
it-
You was wrong, the
Nah,
TV show.
I got you. Have a seat.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm that mature as y'all
I don't think
are.
I can handle it.
I'm gonna be honest.
Because here's the thing, I'm with her the majority of the time. Unfortunately, if it's the other way around, you have the benefit of not seeing that. You know, she's pregnant and you know that, but y'all dealing with that together. You're not pregnant. You're having a sense of a normal relationship. But I gotta watch my girl carry a baby for 9 months.
Another man's
Another-
She
seed.
gets sick. I gotta, come on.
Take care of her. But
Have
we
a
do
nice-
it with y'all when y'all break up with y'all
Don't do
girlfriends
that.
and then y'all come to us and we gotta take care of y'all
Since when?
and make y'all better and all of that.
Nah, you don't
No?
know all that.
You don't think so?
It's not the same thing, though.
It's not.
Jocelyn, watch it, boo.
What she say?
That's disrespectful.
That would be hard though.
Tight.
I'm just going, not saying it's fair or not, because women, we would expect or we would want our woman to work that out with us. But hey, God made an amazing creature when He made a woman.
That's a fact.
Their emotional and mental makeup, because we are not built. I ain't gonna speak for every man. Most of us are not built that way. I'm just gonna be honest.
Go there, Corey. Go
So
there.
I respect any
I mean,
woman who
please
can
tell
come
us
back
the
from
truth.
that.
Go there, Corey.
Real talk.
That's the
You
truth.
wanna read some comments?
Go ahead, read them. I got you then.
Where'd you start? So Rena, let's see, Rena, you crazy as hell. You better than me. I ain't going to no damn appointment for another chick. My man got pregnant. Hell no, LMBO. Jocelyn says, man, if you have a baby on a break, we are going to an appointment. Bunk that. Oh, we all going to the appointments. Bank says she can't come back. Fuck out of here. I think that's the majority of men. That's, it's not fair, but it's
Right.
kind of where it is. Janelle says, sure wouldn't preach this. Alicia Michelle, nah, son. Either she was already messing with dude before the breakup or hit it raw in 30 days. Either way, pass, please.
We
But
all
didn't say
make
how,
mistakes.
We didn't say how long the breakup
We
was.
all
though,
make
right?
mistakes.
Yeah, the breakup was like 5-6 months.
Oh, I mean,
That's enough time to make another baby.
of course, huh?
Listen, it takes one time to make a baby.
It's a fact.
So let's.
You think your girl coming over here and never mind. Yeah.
Rita says, but what if the condom broke? This is a good little.
Or worse.
Or worse, the chick poked their hole. Well, that's it is worse. But just say if the condom did break, you weren't trying to make that kid.
What difference does it make? You're pregnant.
I like
What
Corey
does that
Wilkerson.
mean?
Keeping it 1,000 up in
You're
here.
pregnant. I gotta get into the logistics. Is that gonna matter when you in the bed with me and you get up and you waddle into the kitchen?
Listen, but if you
Oh
love
man,
her,
the condom broke. I get it.
you love her, Corey.
When
I
the
know.
water break,
I love
Corey.
enough to let her go too.
When the water break, Corey, all over your feet, that
Come
ain't
on.
water ain't from you.
He gonna show up to the hospital where I posted this deal with him.
So wait, I had a friend of mine, and he was
Both of
telling
y'all
me
hold a
how
leg.
Who cut the cord? You gotta see this? Now you saw enough,
Y'all
bro.
be fighting to cut the cord.
Right.
Me
saw
and her
enough.
looking at the coochie.
Nah.
But my homeboy, so his issue was his first baby mom, right? The daughter was 17, no, she was 11 at the time. Right, his daughter was 11. But he's holding on to the fact that, turn your phone down. He's holding on to the fact that when she was pregnant with the 11-year-old, now 11-year-old, she had stepped out, the mom stepped out. And he was like, yo, she had another nigga's dick on my baby's head. And I was just like, okay, well, not literally, you know that, right? But he could not let that go. Like, he was really, because they had broke up, but she was pregnant by him.
Oh, well,
That's tough, man. Like,
they
but we.
broke up.
They had broke up, but she was pregnant by him.
Uh-huh.
She was still pregnant.
So she
And
got
she
another
had,
man?
yeah, she was having sex with another man. And his thing to me was like, Nelly, she had another nigga's dick on my baby's head. And I'm
What
like,
was supposed to happen?
but right, that's why I'm like,
Time
it's
to
not.
relax.
Yo,
Bit
but
petty.
but
Come on, son.
men are petty in that
Y'all
way.
are.
All of them,
Exactly.
we broke up. So I'm like,
Right.
here's the
But still,
thing.
because she's
Can you not have
carrying
sex
his
till you
seed.
have my son?
She's carrying his seed.
I'm just,
Good
what
luck
are we
with
doing?
that.
My son got his other seed on my seed. There's too much seed intermingling.
He come out wiping his eyes.
Yeah, he like,
Come on, yeah.
yeah, come on.
Exactly, Johnson. Guys are petty. Yo, mad petty. Mad petty. Alright, so with all this being said, we talking about just because I like you doesn't mean I want you.
Yeah.
So dating in 2017.
Relax.
Is this something that y'all have seen or have experienced to be really hard? Like, you like somebody, you digging them, but doesn't necessarily mean that you want them. And is that the norm?
Define want.
Okay. Anybody want to speak to that?
No.
Before
You
me?
get a thesaurus.
Not the thesaurus. Meaning maybe wanting to be in a relationship. Like want to be in an exclusive relationship, just me and you know. Because of course, like we was talking about yesterday on the bank show, on Banking on Life show, they was talking about thick versus skinny chicks, slim chicks. And Eli made a point that when the thick game is good, like be prepared for, how'd you say it?
I said if your sex game is good, then be prepared to be bothered.
Right.
Because if if you're giving a woman a feeling or something she hadn't experienced in a while, she's gonna want that more.
Right.
And you're gonna be bothered. So if you don't necessarily ready to be bothered, you might want to keep that good D game to yourself for a minute.
Nah.
Especially if you know you're rocking it.
Nothing no more,
He's just good. He's putting it all out there.
No, I ain't mean it like that, Paul. Sorry.
Right.
No, I'm saying, never mind. I went somewhere else. I didn't mean it like that. I'm
You
sorry.
just dirty, Cody?
I'm not at all. I thought like I'm supposed to like not be good in bed because we playing.
And we talked about that coming down here about.
We did. So you talking about first impressions is everything.
And men want to make a good first impression sexually. I don't care who he is, because the one thing we're worried about is her saying, I said in the car, tell me if you agree, and fellas, I said in the car that a dude would be okay with a woman saying, yo, he's a crappy individual, but he got good D. As long as that rep is in the street, that part right there, we cool with that. You can talk about me, because I can defend my character. But if a woman puts in the street that your sex is weak, people gonna believe that. It could be the complete absolute lie, and she's mad at you. She's trying to make you seem whack.
Do we care
But
about
people
that
will believe that.
Our age though.
Right, and that's the point I was making. And he was because of y'all ego.
I was like, cut it out.
Y'all ego.
I
The ego
still-
plays a huge
I
role
don't
in
care.
that.
Like, what are you gonna say?
That your dick game is whack, or what you
Who you
said.
telling that to?
Everybody.
How old are you?
Social media.
That's what you said?
No, Corey, I didn't tell anybody. Corey.
That's crazy.
Corey taking it
Wow.
personal.
I'm like, what? So somebody-
Fire right here.
That's crazy. Like, okay, so sorry. So if you had a bad experience with a man, you would say that to somebody?
I mean, you
At
talk
our
about
age?
like
I
we
had a
talk about
conversation.
girlfriends.
I had a
I would say
conversation before about an experience that I had with a female friend about an experience that I had. So it was just a personal conversation I had
With a
her.
male.
With a male.
Okay,
yeah,
just want to
no, I had
clarify for the people that's
experiences
listening.
But I mean, I had an experience with a male that wasn't all that great or whatever. But I did talk about it with my friends. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah.
And that's one thing that you and me was talking about yesterday. I know for females, we do. We get together and we talk and be like, girl,
I
he
think that's
rocked
different.
my
I'm
world,
talking about
and oh my God, I'm trying to marry him
gossip.
tomorrow. That's not
That's not
gossip.
gossip,
We
it's
met.
real
But that's where I went
But
with
that's
it.
what
Oh,
you're
okay.
talking
That's why I
about.
said you would do that, like birds.
And not on Facebook or nothing like
No,
that.
That's why I went.
No.
I've seen it.
That's normal.
I've
Yeah,
seen
happens.
it.
That's normal.
It does happen on Facebook.
F him with his little D. He was whack anyway. I've seen it. I'm just saying, like, that's like real crazy. But it was good for 9 months.
Absolutely. Over and over. That's crazy.
So with that being said, talking about the good sex, and because good sex is rare, once you get good sex, if I like you and you give me good sex, there's going to be a natural desire to want to continue to be with you. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that I want to marry you or be in an exclusive relationship with you. And I think that gets confused. And I actually talked about this with Eli, with my ex. We had already broke up. This was years ago. And, you know, he would come through every now and then. And, you know, when we need some maintenance, he'll handle that. And at one point, after we were done, actually, I didn't finish. Let me say this.
You gotta point that out.
I had to.
See,
because
that's what I'm talking about
I'm
right
saying
there.
right
No,
there.
but
You just kept with the
That's
story.
a
No,
shot.
You
it's
gotta
for
come
a
back.
reason. No, the reason why I'm pointing out is because he didn't finish. He got up and he was trying to leave, and you know the story. He got up and he was trying to leave, and I was like, wait, no, hold on. So he left out, and I'm texting him like, yo, I need you to come back.
Right.
Like, you got me all the way open, and you just leave. I need you to come handle that. And he was like, oh, Nelly, you getting clingy. Pause, my nigga. Clingy. You just came in here, you ate me out, you know what I mean? You fingering me, and you just left. Like, I need the D.
She went.
What do you mean? Like, no, I did.
Detail.
No, I did. I took that personally because I'm like, we have an understanding. we not together. No, we understand that when we needed it, you know what I mean, you came
Right.
through, we handled it.
What was his
So-
reasoning for bounce? He say clingy?
Yeah, he told me, he's like, Nelly, you getting clingy. Pause. I'm not getting clingy, my nigga. You just came here and started something and didn't finish it.
How do you get clingy during sex? Like I don't get what he was feeling that made him feel like you were being clingy and you're in the act of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He was whack. He was garbage. I'm
Oh,
sorry, he
man.
was. And I mean, just his personality. No, I'm not talking about his. Corey, shut up. He was, because as a female, y'all can talk about this. You can't get us open like that. And we was talking about that in the car. You start eating it and then you just roll out. We don't want the D.
So what happened to him? So
Oh, he got cut off.
no, I mean I understand.
Yeah, he
So
got cut
he finished and he broke out.
No, he didn't even.
You think he
He
did?
did. I think he finished. I don't know. I think he finished. But apparently he had somebody in the car waiting. He had came by the house.
Okay, so,
it was just all the way just like it wasn't even supposed to happen.
So he
Long
ate the
story
box.
short. It wasn't supposed to happen.
Nobody finished and he left him with the Wawa.
I was just like, yo, what are you doing? Because initially I was like, yo, you can't do this. Like, we're not doing this now. Like, my son about to come home. Nah, we not doing this. It's like, yo, let me just, you know what I mean? All right, cool.
Our Coney says maybe he had a problem.
He probably did.
Listen,
And that's
Nelly,
okay.
can I say this?
Oh, Lord, go ahead.
Nelly once made a dude, she gave it to him so good, he got on a moped and rode off at 3 in the morning.
That's a lie. You lying.
She said she was looking for him, and she was in the house, and she heard something going, "Ee!" And he said she looked out the window, he was wide open on a little small little minivan.
Yo, you such a liar. I can't with you.
That's Daddy
Oh,
good
my
pee.
God.
Hey, if
No.
you're finding yourself on a moped at 2 in the morning, you got some good pee.
No, Eli, stop telling lies. Oh, my God.
If you ain't made a
Yo.
man ride a moped,
What if
you ain't
you
got no
order
good pee.
fees?
Like Dumb and Dumber.
No, that's not how that happened. That is not.
It feels warm.
That is not what happened. Y'all do not listen to the lies.
It was a
Telling
moped?
lies.
Real talk.
Oh man.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, that moped.
Corey, when everybody do this right here, it irks her.
Hey, shut up. Shut up. We are not doing
A
this.
lot of truth for the joke.
We are not doing this.
Always.
I cannot. Let's go get some comments real quick. Art says, when does the child's welfare come into play? Is the biological parent's material? Is the biological parent material? Does he want the child? Oh, he's going back to the initial
Right.
scenario.
We didn't talk about that. That's a good question, though.
Yeah, but it really,
It's too
why does
soon.
it matter? I think the character of the man should say what you gonna do in that scenario. Do I want the baby or not? The baby's on the way.
Right. It
You don't
is
got
what
the
it
choice.
is.
It's
Right.
over.
Well,
The question
yeah.
is it yours or is it not? And is Sheila,
Yeah, that was-
Yep.
is she gonna stay with you or not?
Right.
That's the conversation. It's not about do I want it or not.
I think Sheila is being forgiving to a degree. This is really hard for her, though.
Absolutely.
But she is making an effort to rock out with him because he's doing everything he needs to do to keep her happy.
Gotcha.
And because this is tough, man.
That's tough. That's tough.
And I think it looks like she's gonna ride it out. It looks
bless
like
her,
it.
though.
The baby's not here yet.
Got it.
You know, when the baby's coming over every other weekend, and now she's up at 3 in the morning feeding a baby, or how this is gonna play out.
That ain't gonna happen.
I mean,
They ain't gonna happen.
Nobody else's baby.
Nah.
you're gonna listen. You're gonna have to breastfeed this child.
What are you doing? Breastfeed the child.
Baby,
Nah.
wake up.
But one, like, are we married? I mean, is this a married?
They
situation?
are not. They've been together for a while. They are not married though, but they got a lot of history. Yeah. No, they're not. No ring. Not married.
Here's the thing. That's the
Personally, I
thing.
wouldn't do it.
You would cut out?
Yeah.
I understand.
I believe it too.
Because I'm not watching nobody's kid. Get out of here.
No, it's my kid though.
I don't care. I'm not watching it.
It's a fact. That's
It. Why is that be an it though?
Technically,
Move your
it
They
is
said
right.
you too quiet. You need to put the mic closer to your mouth.
I'm not watching nobody's kid.
Y'all heard that? Definitely not watching the baby.
So
That's too much stress.
watching a baby is stress.
Are you gonna get
Especially
pregnant
if it's not
immediately after
mine.
now?
It's
I'm
not
about to
my
have two
baby.
kids.
Nah.
And it's just to
That's what
me,
women do.
you already stressed out with your own kids. It's not my baby. I mean, I'm gonna be supportive, but come on, bringing it over here. I gotta make bottles and stuff.
Bring it
I mean,
over here.
come on,
Yeah,
like-
I'm not even making
Let
bottles.
get it. Let it get older first. First of all, that other woman not gonna have it anyway right away. Maybe the baby. She'll probably let that baby get a little bit older before she have it coming over.
Right.
Having me sitting up there playing mommy with it. She gonna do
That's true.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Yeah, okay, so you might not be a part of the bottle feeding stage, but at some point this kid is gonna be around, and if you choose to be, if they continue to stay together, this kid's gonna be around, and it's gonna be if he's a good man, a good father, this kid is gonna be active in your life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you're gonna have to decide. I think you need to decide early on whether or not, because you don't want this kid to get older and be mistreating it.
But they don't have any kids together, right?
No,
Cool.
she has.
We just be
That's
friends.
tough.
She has
Yeah.
2, and this is his first.
And you're gonna stress me out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is his first?
Yeah. So he's gonna try to get his daddy on for real, because he's good to her kids.
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't he? You know what I'm saying? That's
So
tough.
she got
Wait,
kids and
Sheila
it's not
got
together.
kids.
She got
2,
kids.
Okay.
not by
But he's good to her.
Sam.
saying.
Okay.
If you're just
She
tuning
just
in, if you're just
Let me
tuning
write
in,
that. Sam.
Eli is sharing a scenario, a real life scenario, but he's changing up names of a situation with Sheila being pregnant by somebody else, but she's with Sam.
No, Sam
No,
got someone.
Sam got a
Oh,
chick
so-
pregnant while they were broken up
There you
for
go.
6
So
months.
that's first of all, for everybody that's listening, Sam.
Let's
But-
be clear.
okay, go ahead.
Sam.
Bring everybody up to speed on the case.
So if you're just
Sam and
tuning
Sheila.
in, friend of mine, Sam, and his girl Sheila, they've been together for almost 10 years. They broke up for about 5 or 6 months. They agreed, you go your way, I go mine, you do you, I do me. Sam, in that interim, got Nicole pregnant. Fictitious name, y'all. Don't be trying to figure it out. Sam got Nicole pregnant, didn't know it. Him and Sheila get back together. Nicole shows up and says, hey, I'm 2 months pregnant with your child. So the scenario was, if you were Sheila, to the ladies, would you stay? Would you be supportive of Sam being a part of Nicole, of his baby's life with Nicole, going to doctor's appointments and the whole 9 yards? Would you be supportive of that?
Does
If
that
you wanna
change the
call
game?
Change the question.
If you
Right
wanna
there.
call in-
Because of the, she got kids.
If you want to call in, the number is 302-272-9772. 302-272-9772. Go ahead.
And the ladies here have been very mature about this topic. However, Corey and I have been as shallow as baby pools.
Oh, that's a fact.
So we are not
I don't
like,
blame baby.
I don't
Listen,
know.
It was
See,
real.
Pandora said it's a package deal. You got to call on the line.
Mm.
Oh, she's calling right now. Hold on. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, it's Greg and Jocelyn.
Hey, what up,
What's
family?
going on?
What's good?
What's good?
Greg and Jocelyn, you guys are together. Jocelyn, Greg get a chick pregnant. You still rocking with him and the new baby?
If I say that I love him, then absolutely. We all going to these appointments, no matter what.
I know it. I know somebody was going to the appointment.
Hold on.
That's definitely happening.
Hold on. So, Jocelyn, you're telling me, okay, you're going to show up at the doctor with Greg. Are you going in the room doing the ultrasound?
Yeah.
Damn.
So cute. Girl, anytime let me pop you up.
I can't.
That's
hear that.
In my rational mind, it's like, hell no, you ain't going to them damn appointments. But I want him to be a good man to their father, to that baby, because the baby doesn't deserve that.
Exactly.
That's real talk. And that goes back to what Art was saying.
Yes.
So,
Oh, it's over. She going bleach on the girl.
So Jocelyn, the question. What he say?
what'd you say, Greg?
He's out the door.
If she get pregnant, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
See, y'all men are so petty.
No,
Y'all
we're not
petty.
petty.
Yes, y'all are.
We know our limitations.
No, y'all petty.
We
You're
know our
some garbage.
limitations.
And Greg,
Jocelyn,
if
hold
you're my
on.
man and you're not out, I'm not rocking with you no more.
Here you go. Here you go.
Right.
Jocelyn, the question was.
You know how they can run.
Jocelyn, the question was.
You sticking around to stop it.
Jocelyn, so the question is, if you stick by him and then you find out the baby's not his, then what?
I'm whooping that bitch ass.
Whoa. The pause.
But why does she deserve that? That was on a break.
That's why they need to get the paternity test before.
And then I'm gonna knock him out too. That means you
Ah, so I'm catching hands regardless.
That goes back. That's the issue right there. Within a couple of months, I mean, people have done things on first nights. You know, you've had those drunken nights where you went raw.
Those sober nights.
That's what I was about to say.
Sober nights.
I ain't never went raw sober. Cause I know what's going on. Yo, Hey, Jocelyn and Greg, man, thank y'all for calling in. We appreciate
Definitely.
much love. We're gonna rock with y'all next week. I hope. Let's see about that.
Yeah, we'll talk to you when Boss comes back.
All right, bet. Much love, y'all.
See ya.
She said I'm knocking her out.
Somebody getting here.
She's fighting everybody.
Yeah.
But really, at that point, it's not on her though, because that's an honest. I mean, if you screwing more than one person unprotected, you might not know.
But we want a break. Like, what you talking about?
If you don't know, then you don't sit up there and say, I'm not gonna say, yo, I'm having your baby. And
No,
I'm having
I'm-
sex with multiple people. I'm gonna wait.
No woman's gonna say that though, because she's gonna want to support it. She's not gonna want to go through that alone. And if
Some
she's
women
not
will say
sure,
that.
we
Some
ask.
women will say that.
I don't know
Yeah.
her.
Some women will say it.
Okay.
Oh, I believe some women will say it, but we added to the story. The
Yeah.
story we cut and dry. They try to drag her.
There was Ayana's scenario, the other part about the baby's not his.
Yo, she right. She right.
It
But
could
I'm
happen.
saying, like, now she's sleeping with bad people now. She don't know who the kid's father. Why she coming over here and claiming you first? You ain't giving us none of that.
Good, because you know what?
We didn't have all that.
Women
You want to claim the good dude. You
Right.
want to claim the good woman.
Right.
You know, whatever. Like, who wants to have a baby by, somebody ain't ish? Or the ratchet baby mom who's in the club 8 months pregnant, smoking weed.
Right.
Wow.
Do you want her for your mom?
No.
For your kid's mom? Like, that's a lot right there.
So let me get back to coming back to the topic. So real quick, have you ever been in a situation where you like the person or you digging a person, but you don't necessarily want to be with them? You don't want to marry them. You don't want to be in an exclusive relationship with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that about? I know you have. Go ahead, tell us your story. Moni. Talk
I
to
have
us.
a
Talk to
few.
us, Moni.
I mean, I've had experiences where once I get to a certain point where, I'm really not interested, I'll flat out tell you, I'm just not interested or whatever. And like dating to me, I go for the food. I mean, I know that's sad.
It's always the
but-
small chicks that want to eat a whole lot.
Yeah, I do. I like to eat.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I go out, for the food. I make sure, you nice or whatever. But I know within a few minutes of that date or whatever, whether or not I'm going to tolerate you. Went out recently with a guy. After the second time interacting with him, I knew I wasn't, not that deep. But after my second interaction with him, I basically told him I wasn't interested. You know what I'm saying? The food was great, thanks. He paid, it was nice. But I'm not interested. But I wasn't interested because I knew what he wanted based on his conversation with me. So he wanted a side piece. He just wanted somebody to spend his time with. Give me a little drawer in his apartment. I ain't got time for that. So I'm not interested.
They do that
still? They still do that?
Yeah, I was just exactly.
I didn't know they still do that. They give
For
out
no
drawers.
reason, for real. Like I didn't. But once I get to a point where I notice that we're not on the same page, it's no point in pursuing in that respect.
So let me ask a question. So when you are dating someone, or you got getting to know somebody, like what's that one thing? Like for you, that was a deal breaker. You kind of figured out where he was trying to point the direction of the relationship. What is it for you that makes you be like, nah, I'm gonna fall back on this one? What's that one thing that happens that you be like, oh hell no, or that could be said?
When he's always talking about sex, and you're really not trying to get to know me.
Right.
That's
That's the main thing.
does it
The
happen?
conversation always about him. I did this, I did that, blah blah blah.
Oh my God, I had one of those.
You don't even know my birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
Or my favorite color. You haven't even taken me on a real date.
Right.
How do you have a conversation with a person for an hour and a half and it be all about them? Wow. And this is a dude. I've been there.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to feel happy to be with you.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
My deal breaker, I think, if he mentally ill.
You come from a whole nother perspective.
Yo, I can't deal with no mentally ill people. I can't. Not on a personal level. Not on a personal
But
level.
what is it that makes you say, you know what do you see or hear that makes you say, this dude got some issues? And I don't mean, I want you to go into the, because of what we do, and Moni too. We already are looking anyway. But how do you go into a relationship not trying to diagnose a dude?
If he keep talking about the things that he's seeing and hearing that I'm not seeing and hearing.
Oh, well, that's
Just saying. I mean, no, it's real though, Corey.
Is it?
It is. Remember when me and you was no.
Corey kept saying, I see 5 people.
Stars on.
dude in right now.
Right. I'm telling you, this dude is off. He's the road. Nah. I think what's important for me is a dude's ability to cope with life and things that happen with life. That's a big deal breaker for me because life is gonna happen. And if you bailing out or you flipping out and you having a whole heart attack or you don't know how to cope, to me that's a really bad, that's a bad thing for me. Because I need for us to be able to come back together as a team and come up with a new game plan instead of you punching holes in my walls.
Right.
Or I'm at your house and you breaking your windows or something. Yo, you looking crazy, but it happens. I mean, never to me because I'm out the door before that happens. But just saying, it happens.
This on the first date? Wow.
You'd be surprised.
No,
Dang.
In Delaware.
That's what I'm about to say.
Delaware.
On the first date, you did all that?
In
And like I
Delaware.
said in the car, you're on the border of 3 states. There's no reason for you to have to date anybody.
That's why I'm getting out in Delaware.
I'm just saying, because you always give those brothers, and I'm saying those because I ain't from here, a hard time. But you don't have to deal with that.
Right.
So, I mean, it's kind of up to y'all. You got Maryland, you got Pennsylvania, you got Jersey.
When we moving forward.
When we moving away.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your deal breaker?
I think the conversation. I hate a female that can't have a good conversation. Can't
Yeah.
stand it. It's like a waste of time. Like, what are we talking about?
A fatty.
Nah, I don't. Find that.
Eli.
Bad hygiene.
Oh God, yeah.
You
Well,
can
I
be
mean,
absolutely
I'm saying,
gorgeous.
Can't stand no bad
Oh.
breath.
You could be fine, you can have that big butt and all of that, but if we together and I can smell anything,
So,
and I know you knew we were meeting, I didn't just bump into you, so you had a chance. You knew we were meeting at 8:30, and you got off at 5. That's 3.5 hours to get all of that together.
Yikes.
Clean it up.
And I don't want to see no
Clean it up.
powder on your
Oh
breasts,
my God.
like
Does
any of
that?
that.
People still do
Okay.
that?
Yes,
But Eli's
see it
different.
every day.
No, Eli's a different breed though. Like Eli has a thing about hygiene. So he's I can't pay him no mind. He's like on a whole nother level.
I don't think
Like
I'm too
Eli
much.
needs that. He needs your coochie can't even smell like coochie. For Eli.
I don't know what that is.
I never said that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
But Eli, your coochie has to smell like spring
on the
water.
first date?
Yo, first
You just
date,
can't
second
smell
date,
it.
third date,
If
fourth
you
date.
smell it,
First
any
of all, you
day,
can
that's
smell
a
it
problem.
from her clothes. That's
That's
not good
crazy.
anyway.
It's in her
No,
clothes.
but you know the
Right.
natural, your natural juices is flowing during sex. Eli wants no smell. Like you need to be Aquafina water fresh for Eli.
I had a bad experience in the 7th grade.
7th grade though.
And hey, PTSD.
I can't.
I was messing with a young lady, and when you're young, like touching the body parts is the thing to do. It's like, oh, that's cool. She let me touch her there. So we're out in this park area. We're sitting on this little green electrical thing. You know what those things are?
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, warm summer day, and gnats are just around my hand.
No.
And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So they was just only on like the gnat. They just come into this hand right here, and I'm just like, yo. And finally, I was like, what the hell is going on? So I was like, oh, that ruined it. So now I need it. If I touch it, kiss it, whatever. I want to be able to get up and walk away from you, and I don't got to do anything.
That's a
Not right away.
Who was the girl? What was her name? Shout out on the show.
She's actually a RN right now. She has her stuff together. I don't know about that part. I'm gonna assume that part is great.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's go here. I know we like all the way up the topic, Eli. Let's talk about the van situation. We at Bowl-A-Rama having a good time. For those who don't know, we're in the bowling alley. We're having a good time. Everything is
I'll just
good.
make sure that
We're not on the
person-
feet.
Oh, Lord.
And you link up with the guy, in the bowling alley. So for instance, it's me and Shell, we at the bowling alley, meeting up with Eli and you, Corey, and we go into the van. Me and you in the front seat, chilling, kicking it. Eli and Shell in the back of the van.
This is hypothetical. The names have been changed
This
to protect the
happened.
innocent.
Shell and Eli in the back of the van. It's like a minivan.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
3 rows.
3 rows.
Yeah.
Shell and Eli back in. This is my girl.
Mm.
My peoples. Y'all is peoples. Me and you up front kicking it, talking. You like, yo, what's that smell? Is that your girl? And I'm like,
She's in the car.
she's in the back.
2 rows
figuring
behind
everything
us.
else by Eli.
Yo.
So I'm in the front. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I look at her, she's driving. I was like, is this your friend smelling like that? She was like, I sure hope not. I said, I believe so.
But were they doing something or she just smelled
No,
like
they
that?
was doing
They was
something.
trying, they was going for it.
They was either
They was going
figuring
for it.
or she was giving him head or something, right?
She
Yeah, yeah. Then he had like pulled her panties down or whatever, and there it was.
But the whole minivan, like, it was like a cloud of glory
Lit it
of
up.
smells.
Pig pen,
Ew.
purple haze.
She didn't smell it?
He didn't smell it?
He don't care. He was
That's 'cause he was
savage.
dirty.
He's bugging.
But
I'm sorry.
I think that if you are that way all the time, you might not know.
No,
She would have knew that day.
that's lies.
Females
that
know
is a
when
lie.
they stink.
Yeah.
They know
You
when
can
they
smell
stink. I say
yourself.
they because I don't have that problem. But females know when they stink. I don't care what no female says. They know when they stink. And if you don't know when you stink, you need to go get checked out with the doctor. Females know when they stink. Fix it. Just do the little finger test after you get out the shower, something, and go back in if you stink.
Like, you can go all up in there and finger
Just-
test it. Go all
Just do a
up.
little
Yeah,
sniff test.
Go ahead, what was it? I'm sorry.
You what? Probiotics.
Listen, I work in a building with 35 women on my floor, right? I'm the only dude. So we have 2 bathrooms because I'm the only dude. They just go in my bathroom anyway because somebody's always in that bathroom. So I told them all, I says, listen, one time I went in there and something wasn't right and I didn't appreciate it. So I told them, I said, because I love all y'all. If I see anybody coming out of my bathroom, I call it mine because I'm the only dude. I won't go in right away because I don't want to go in there behind you and ask you.
Yeah.
I can't be your friend no more.
I don't.
Like I can't. I'm gonna have to look at you like, yo, Miss Kiki, stuff stink,
Yikes.
and it's bad. I don't even got nobody to talk about it when they work because I'm the only dude.
Yeah.
I don't have to hold that in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll read some comments, Eli.
No, I don't have my
Oh, yeah,
comments.
so. Stuff is not coming up.
Because it keeps vibrating. It keeps messing things up. Julius Mickey says squash. That's pretty much what it is right there. Joel Bell says how. See, I don't have the most recent comments, Nels, because
I know
I didn't
mine.
have my phone open.
Something's up with the reception. In here.
We're unorganized tonight, y'all. Rock with me. Joel Dio friend says, "Ew, Miss Kiki."
That's crazy.
But for real, like that, yeah, hygiene is a big. Cause I take pride in trying to make sure I'm okay. I need you to give the same effort that I give, because I don't want to be stinking, you know. Even before, if I'm about to get in the bed and I think we might do something, just say if I took a shit. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna do something.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna jump in all shitty and try to get something.
Right.
Even if she cool with it.
Right, nah.
I ain't cool with
No,
it.
if she cool with it, I got a problem.
Yeah, like I can't do it.
Nah,
And then
bro.
you know you get the sweating and it's slick and it smell like ass. You can't mix all of that into the.
I'm not getting into bed after that.
Listen, my coworkers, I told them that I wash my hands before I pee. They be like, "Why?" I'm like, "What do you mean why?" Because I'm touching everything. You don't want to touch my mans.
Right.
I can't do them like that.
That's a fact.
I just gotta have respect for the mans. That's how you keep them pretty.
Maybe you should have that in the class.
Dude's not gonna go for that because we think we know
With the
everything.
the females you work with.
Well, see, I don't know
Or you
how
can
a
have
woman
them on
should
this
wash
show
her
because
vagina,
a lot
so I
of
don't
women
know.
don't take care of themselves.
Unbelievable.
And they don't know what they should be doing. Just like that post you put up the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Talking about that, like some stuff is normal, you know, with
Normal
the
for
vagina.
them?
Yeah, for the vagina.
Some women
There's
don't
some-
even go to the GYN.
Yeah, sure.
You
Oh.
should be going.
Why would you not do that?
You should be going because good sex could make him want you. Just saying.
Good
And
hygiene.
Good sex comes with good hygiene. Yeah, comes with good hygiene. Comes with good
Wow.
hygiene.
Wow.
So I mean, we got all your topics tonight, but just because I like you doesn't mean I want you. I want to read the comments, y'all. I can't see them. Can you see them up there, Eli?
All right, let me see what we got right here. Absolutely not.
I'm not sure what's up with the reception tonight.
Who's on? Anybody on the live feed?
No.
All right. I don't know why we got all this
You can
static.
check up there.
Hey, it's all good. You want to walk up there and read it?
Walk on up there.
That I won't be doing. But yeah, so at any rate, I know we got off all the way off topic. We went from hygiene to Sam and Sheila. Still, I think it was informative. Let's give everybody like some tips and feedback on just how to kind of navigate this dating in 2017 before we get out of here.
Be honest.
Is that hard?
For some people, yeah.
So be honest about what you want.
Yeah, what you want, what you're looking for, what you want to do, anything. Just be honest.
Is that something hard for men to do?
Yeah.
Why is that?
No, not me.
I think it's hard for men because of what they could lose,
Right.
right? So if I'm honest too early, the relationship is potentially over before it gets started.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a real thing. I don't believe females are just as honest as they act like they are either, though.
Hell no.
You don't think
Not
so?
all.
Not at all.
Not all.
Not all.
Not at all.
I think everybody wants to put forth their best representative. Or I won't even say that. I think they want to put forward what you say you're looking for. And that might not be remotely who they are. But if they like you enough and they think there's potential in you being a good man, husband, father, then shit, they'll try to be exactly what you say you want. And they know that you can't sustain that.
And here's the thing, though. Females are the classic thing for females. They won't lie to you. They just avoid the question. And because
Yeah, I'm blind.
and because you're so starstruck or caught up, or you just enjoy their company so much, you just go right by it.
And we'll ignore some things. I think
Yeah, we'll
both do that.
Ignore them red flags.
Yeah.
Can we talk about really quick social cues? Because one thing I have noticed about a lot of men, y'all are very naive when it comes to social cues.
Anyway.
No, we're going to talk
we just
about
talked
this.
about this.
Yes,
but I
we
didn't even
did.
know what social cues was.
Exactly.
She said it to me, I was like, what you mean? I was mad offended. She was like, you got a problem with not ignoring social cues. I called her. First of all, I eat all red meat. And I don't have no social
I can't
cues.
stand
Is
you.
that supposed to get my eyesight better? She was like, Corey, relax. Social cues. That was all. That's why I didn't know.
No, like women, we subtly give y'all hints that we digging you.
Mhm.
But y'all are just so naive. Y'all be like, nah, she just being real nice. And other chicks, and I think we talked about that when Banking on Life was here, and the other chicks, we could pick up on it.
Mhm.
But y'all be like, what? She just brought me a sandwich.
Mhm.
No, my dude. She's liking every post you post.
Mhm.
She's the first one on
That's
your
a real
post.
thing?
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real. Everything you comment on, she commenting on. You know, and it's little things she's throwing your way. Like she's showing up to your job with lunch every day or randomly.
That's not a social cue.
That's
a,
not.
That's,
You said what?
that?
Do guys still do that?
If a
Guys don't
dude
do
like
that.
you,
Mhm.
if he sees potential in you, if he's a mature man and he's looking for that type of situation, hell yeah, he'll do that.
Do
Is
I
that right?
show up, to
Show
your
up
job
at
or
lunch, flowers, the whole nine.
Oh, bro.
You know what I mean? We don't only do that stuff when we done messed up. We do that during the chase if we like you. Now the thing with us is sustaining that.
Mhm.
Right.
Because once you start with a woman, I've learned you gotta be consistent with that. There is a woman will hold your feet to the fire. There is no fall off. Because you're gonna hear about what you used to do.
I hear you.
What you did to get him, you got to keep doing to keep him.
That's real talk.
She gotta do the same thing.
I agree. I
I'm
agree.
saying, just tell
But
us on the side.
I need
That's
the
what I'm
men to
talking
be
about.
a little bit more aware of the social cues because y'all be really like y'all be so dumb to it. Like chicks
Sometimes,
be throwing
yeah.
themselves at y'all, and we was talking about it yesterday. And he
Right.
said he admitted that he does peep some of the cues,
Right.
but he doesn't entertain it because he's
Yeah.
not trying to go there with certain females, which I can respect.
Yeah.
But some men be like, what?
Well, I mean, I
Like,
think it's
dumb
split.
face.
Like sometimes you see it, and I just ignore it. I go the other way, and sometimes I see it, but I act like that ain't really what it is.
Mm.
Because if I give it attention, now I'm intrigued. Even if I really don't want you, now I'm gonna pay attention to you. So I just get out of here. Just tell me. That's what it is.
Our, Pandora said, I don't think so. Men know when you're flirting, they just not interested in you. Is that true?
That's true too.
That's true. I agree.
You get that
A man
feeling.
knows
Sometimes I get that
when you're
feeling like
A man knows.
something.
Okay. All right,
Shake
says
something.
if you're feeding a brother home cooked food, I guess that's a good thing. If you're feeding a brother home cooked food,
Well,
is that an ultimate catch?
you gotta watch the baiting. Women bait men very well.
Facts.
You know what I
agree.
didn't realize was a social cue? Now that you put me on.
Mm-hmm.
When women post food that they cook on social media,
That happens a lot.
I hear you know, yo,
I ain't
look,
doing all that.
look what
I'm
I
not doing
cook.
that.
But you could just be doing it like snapping picture on a Sunday. They just put everything that they cook. Now the man's a treat. Oh, when you gonna make that for me? Or he paying attention to the fact that you cook.
It's a
I didn't even know
game.
that was a social cue. I
It's
was
a
like,
game.
damn, she
Yeah.
might be a chef. She's
Ah.
not a chef.
It's all a
You
game.
got something cooking. That's crazy.
It's all a game. It's all about the game.
See, Natalie, you put me on yesterday.
See? I put
What's
you
up?
on.
That's what's up.
You ain't come through unless you're supposed to.
I mean, you know.
No. Okay. So anyway, as we wrap up tonight's show, on I like you doesn't mean that I want you. I think it's okay to like a person to really be digging them, but not necessarily want to date them exclusively or just lock them in and marry them. I think it's okay, but I think communication is very important on that level, because you could definitely be digging a person and really digging everything about them, and that's okay. And you know, maybe you're interested in seeing where things can go, or maybe you're just interested in keeping it at we just smashing, and that's okay. But I think there needs to be clear communication on that.
Mm-hmm.
No?
No.
Okay. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't think nobody's cool with just smashing. I don't believe that.
I disagree. I feel like there are people out there that are just cool with just smashing you, and if that's what that female or that male is going to allow, that person is going to keep smashing you. So there are certain people that don't have that level of maturity to be as honest as we'd like them to be. They just want to smash. So if that's what you're going to do, that's what they're going to do. But
well, I think what I'm saying is eventually that's going to change. So if you smash enough, I think somebody said it earlier, you're going to feel that eventually.
Yeah.
We just made that way. It's just what it is. How many times are you going to let me come to your house and we're going to have sex?
And good sex at that.
And good sex at that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just cool with me just leaving, and then I just don't answer my phone in 2 days?
We're not going to be just cool with that
Shouldn't
after
be
a
calling
while.
like that if you just smash it.
It ain't going to happen like that. I promise you.
But dudes will
I'm
be
not
the
even
same
saying
way.
that's just what it is. It's just not going to happen.
If it's good and we have a good vibe, then we become a little territorial too.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people end up relationships like that because of good sex. Because, oh, that shit's so good, I don't want nobody else to have it. And
Right.
before you know it, I want you to be my
Right.
girl, can you be my man? And you realize, well, shit, it really was just about the sex.
Right.
Relationships spark because of stuff like that all the time. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to make it stop.
that's still be.
I feel away.
All right, yeah. Well, our time is up here at Get Moxie. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys to all the guests that have been up here with us. Even though we went totally off topic, it's all good. We hope that y'all enjoyed tonight's show. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Corey gonna be back with us next week. We're gonna be talking about trust issues in relationships. That's Corey's thing. He got a whole lot that he want to share with that. We're gonna be talking about trust issues in relationships. Meet us here next week, same time, same place. We about to wrap it up, Eli.
If you've been cheated on, you probably should be here with us next week.
That's a
I
fact.
think that would be great.
That's a lot of
Like,
money.
if you've been
$2.
cheated on,
Everybody.
if you've been done like a low down, dirty, egg sucking dog.
Yikes. All right, y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all next week. An egg sucking dog. Is that right?
Word.
What is that, Eli?
That's the lowest of the low.
An egg sucking dog?
Egg sucking.
We good?
I don't even know where the hell that just came from. It sounded good as I was flowing.
Yeah.
So, all right, now say egg
Something is
sucking
wrong. That's
dog.
so wrong. Can't do
Okay, let's get a quick picture.
We gotta stop the post.
No, but
Your waves ain't go nowhere. I should just.
That would be so foul.
She said you shouldn't be calling.
That would be so foul of her. To
Be man. You got your brush?
Yes.
Brad Clark.
That's not the point, Shel Taylor.